Hark the herald. Angels sing. I scared Henry there.
Alert.
Guys, 12 days of Christmas for the 12 wise men that visited the 12. What were the other guys? Shepherds who visited the 12 animals in the barn with the one Jesus, the one Mary, the one Joseph,
Super skeptical.
the one. There's probably the innkeeper was around somewhere. This is a different 12 days of Christmas if you haven't noticed. It's at the wrong time. I keep having people tell me, hey, that's not the 12 days of Christmas. What the heck are you doing? No, they're not like that. They remind me of what the 12 days of Christmas is, whether I ask for it or not. They're assuming that I don't know. Assuming correctly, even though I've been told probably, 11 times already this year. I think it starts on Christmas Day, December 25th, and goes 12 days after that. Something like that. I don't know exactly what it is. Historically, I don't know exactly how it started. There's different opinions even on it for those who even do know what it's all about. But for us here on this channel, the 12 days of Christmas giveaway are just for fun. They're just literally to give you some gifts as a thank you for being here, as a thank you for chilling, as a thank you for buying my art. Like right now, we're having a Christmas sale on paper prints, on all of our paper prints. You can find all of those on the My Hands Gallery Facebook page. Right now, they're only $10 Canadian. They're on a cardstock, high quality ink, decent open edition print. I would say I make some of the nicest open edition prints. They're nice and big. I might be patting myself on the back. There's lots of people who make nice open edition prints, but like, come on, this is pretty good, okay? For only $10 until Christmas Day, you can't really go wrong. So if you would like one, please email me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com. Order lots. More bang for your buck on the shipping, because shipping kind of depends on where you live. And I do ship worldwide except for Antarctica. But besides that, I ship everywhere. Everywhere. I haven't shipped to everywhere, but I know that I can. I would agree with that. Even at full cost, they are a great deal. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. Now, I should say, guys, yesterday I said I'd be here like around 9. I lied by accident. Things had to get turned around a little bit because now we have more people jumping on the errand wagon. And unfortunately, my mom had an emergency doctor's appointment, and so it kind of screwed up my day, which is fine. I don't mind at all. She's fine also, by the way. It turned out that everything was fine. It worked out. Everything was good. So, my bad. I'm sorry, but here we are the microwave is gone now, but I still look there for the clock. It's 3:57, so 5 hours early, I guess. Yeah. Sarah says maybe I'll be lucky today. Maybe, baby. Found your hat. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I found it when I was doing my Patreon after church. So I actually found it on Sunday. What day is it today? Tuesday? So I could have brought it up yesterday and the day before, but I didn't. I did not even think about it. But that's okay. Guys, this is the last 12 days of Christmas gift away. And what are we giving away? The same thing as on the first day, but different. Jim says Tuesday. Did y'all... Why did I say that?
Y'all?
Did y'all watch my brother's show yesterday? I know some of you did. I saw you there. But a lot of you did not. And I don't know why. But you should have. It's okay that you didn't. But like, what the heck? Come on, guys. I'm just kidding. We are giving away this. This is a package deal. We got a banana bread board here. We got the secret recipe. We got the care instructions. And we got the cover made by Practical Homestead. By the way, check out her website. Use my promo code Josh10 for 10% off. Her website, practicalhomestead.ca. So check that out.
Like the hat is like levitating above your head.
Yeah, it's like an angel's halo. I'm almost done editing it. It's over 3 hours of footage that I'm trying to get down to an hour of video that I release. I could even cut it in half and make it 2 parts, but I'm not going to. I like the way it turned out. There's some humor. There's some sand.
Renee says, Josh, did you see someone bought Jeff's cart piece?
What the No! Well, I'm glad that he sold it, because he sold it. When I first met him, that piece, I think he was selling for $3,400. And then when I was at his place, it was 10 grand. Because he's moving along, and I'm proud of the guy. So he's had to up his prices because his demand is too high for him to meet. And maybe I should do the same thing, because my commission list is so long. So I should start saying everything's $10,000 too. No, but congratulations, Jeff. For those of you who don't know Jeff, he's the guy who does the bottle cap art. I did a video on him. He's done 2 shop talks with me. I saw him at 2 art walks, so you can check him out in my feed. But make sure you go follow him on Instagram and his YouTube channel whenever he does that. Renee, by the way, last night, so I was working on my vlog last night. It was like 2 a.m. or something, or maybe something like that. And I get this email. No, first I get a whole bunch of YouTube comments. They're saying, the one with the this, the one with the that, the one with the such and such on all my live videos. My finger just accidentally went into the same head. All the live videos that had Alex stories, how I met Alex, every time I retold that story. And I didn't know that's what she was doing, or that she was going to post it on all of them, but I saw one, and I commented and said, "You're the best," or something. I can't remember what I said. And then I see like there's like 8 more, and I'm like, "What the hell? How are you doing this?" And then I get an email, which I want to read.
Do you want me to pull it?
Yeah. I meant to bring this other phone, but I forgot. Sorry, I'm not prepared. So Renee took over, because I actually had asked Matthew. No, I didn't actually ask him. I think he offered or something. But like, Matthew's busy, so I don't know how far he got. I keep hitting this if you're wondering.
Why is the tree moving so much?
That's my back. Hopefully it doesn't fall. Well, let me pull up a little bit. I don't know how far he got. I don't know how many videos he watched, but I don't remember how many stories there even is. And so I couldn't give him any. I'm sure he was keeping track of recent ones, but anyways, this is what she says. Not too long ago, you mentioned in a live stream that Matthew was rewatching every one of your live videos to find all of the How I Met Alex stories you've told over the years. I quickly sent Matthew a message that he should stop right away, because I had already made a list and was going to be sending it to you as soon as I could figure out how. I settled on dude, like, what the? She's just like, oh, no, don't worry. I already did it. I settled on creating the attached playlist of all the live videos where you told stories of meeting Alex and commenting with a timestamp for the stories on each video. This way you can find the stories easily and use them for compiling into whatever form you choose. You may think that I am insane for watching more than 300 old live streams that added up to over 400 hours of you talking at your phone, and perhaps you're right. But I enjoy watching all of your content, and your voice kept me company while I worked from home at my real job over the last few months. The support, encouragement, and friendship I receive through the community that surrounds your channel means the world to me, and this is just a token of my gratitude. And then she has the playlist, which I will in time, I will, how do you say it? I'll isolate the stories, and I will put them in a separate playlist for those of you who want to watch all the ways I met Alex. Okay? So, anyways, what time? Yeah, that was at 2, because I replied to her at 2:18 a.m., which was actually almost exactly, she sent her email at 1:17 a.m. And then I replied an hour and a minute later, and I said, "This is great. Thank you so much. You're literally the best viewer I got. Haha. We literally contemplate asking you stuff about me all the time because I've forgotten or whatever." Which is true. I'm just like, I wonder if Renee knows. Should I message her? Never would have imagined I'd ever make friends with random people who watch my regular life on YouTube through the freaking comment section. Thank you sincerely for your kindness, generosity, time, and friendship. Keep kicking ass with both feet. P.S. I can probably safely assume you know this already, but I consider a handful of other viewers / supporters friends as well, and I'm richer for it. Thanks for being one of them. And then she decided to ignore me for some reason. I don't know why.
She's probably sleeping.
No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so for those of you who... Oh, sorry. I don't know why I did that. For those of you who have asked, hey, where can I see all the stories? Because some people, you know, they come in who are new or whatever, and then they're just like, what? What are you talking about? Wait, that wasn't true? They'll all be there. So thank you very much, Renee. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you going through all that trouble. And Matthew, too, for, I don't know how much you did, but I appreciate that you started. Matthew, of course, is our moderator. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make Renee a moderator right now. Is she here? I don't know if she is here. Yeah, she is here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck off. I can't do it. Oh, sorry. We're not on Patreon. Not that I curse a lot on Patreon. Okay, I can't do it. You used to be able to just click. Oh, there we go. Okay, now Renee will be a moderator for when Matthew isn't here. He hasn't been here for a while. I'm supposed to message Matthew?
No, there's been someone here.
There has been?
Yeah, they're just in the background. Who I'm not sure if it's Hannah or Matthew or even Melissa. I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, Matthew, he does ask me. He's like, hey, when you go live, make sure you tell me because mine are not scheduled like Jakota's, for example. Jakota is every Monday, so he's always there. And Alex, he also moderates for Alex's channel, and Alex always, not always, but often gives like a heads up, like, hey, I'm going to be going live tomorrow at the same time as Josh and Jakota. For some reason, does that a lot.
Prime time.
Mostly Jakota, because I don't say when I'm going to go live. I think it's hilarious. He doesn't mean to do that, but he does do it a lot, which I think is kind of hilarious. But whatever, watch who you want to watch. And it is prime time. You try to pick a time that works for the most amount of viewers so that you can make the most amount of impact with your live video. Makes sense. And now Renee wields the banhammer. Congrats on the promotion. Man, I really appreciate Renee. I feel like if she lived here, she'd be like, I don't know how old she is, but I'm going to assume that she's older than me. She'd be like my big sister or something. Okay. With that said, and Thanksgiving. Oh, did you know you can buy half a turkey?
How?
From like the Hutterites?
Is that what?
My sister-in-law is buying half a turkey for Christmas, and she has 19 kids, so I don't know why. Why half a turkey? My mom bought...
The other half?
No, a full turkey.
For 3 people.
No, for over there. For Christmas. So it's going to be for all their kids. Us.
Mm-hmm.
Her, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. It was $100.
Wow.
So it must be a big one.
Yeah.
Must be like 40 pounds or something.
That's huge.
I don't know. Anyway, what was I saying? I said Thanksgiving, which made me think of that.
I didn't know you could get half a turkey.
Yeah, me neither.
So they just like literally cut it in half.
They must bandsaw it in half or something. But what if it was like in half, like, okay, you get the drums and you get the wings.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it probably is. So that you
But
can
then
have
you can't stuff
so
it.
you can have it wing up. No, you can't stuff it. Some people don't stuff it though. Some people decide to make it bad. And I don't get it. I don't get how people are like, you know what? Let's make something bland and invite everyone over to pretend to like it. I don't get it. Don't do that to people. Make good turkey. Put stuffing in it. Get cranberries. Get mashed potatoes. Don't get roasted potatoes. Those suck. Mash them up with milk or cream cheese. Yeah. Why am I telling you what to do? Do whatever you want.
Cream cheese and mashed potatoes?
Not cream cheese, sour cream. I meant
you could put cream cheese.
You could put cream cheese, but I meant sour cream. Okay. On the turkey flavor. Lots of folks make the stuffing separately. Yeah, as long as there's stuffing, that's fine. It's just, for some reason, you know, I don't know how my mom does it, but like,
she makes the best.
It's so good. And like the turkey isn't dry as shit either. That's another thing that I don't get. White meat is often dry, so I don't eat it that often, but like the dark meat is the succulent, but for some reason when it's just right, like it's still nice and juicy. All right. I have had turkeys cut in half before. Split down the breast. They call that the old... I couldn't think of anything. I thought I was going to try to make a joke. What? The old titty spreader. That doesn't work. Okay, guys. For those unfamiliar, I'm going to explain real quick what we're doing here. So we're giving away this today. This is the last gift of the 12 Days of Christmas gift.
The last banana bread board.
And the last banana bread board until I make more. There hasn't been any... Well, there has been some requests for them, but not like there used to be. So there will be a waiting period, and then I'll make more. I'll reintroduce them. Hopefully I have like 100,000 subscribers. By the way, when Renee was commenting, I like clicked on those videos, and then I was going through the comment section. I was replying to people from like 4 years ago. like people who I haven't seen. Like I remember seeing them all the time, and now I don't see them at all anymore. So I'm like, oh, I'm glad you liked watching my videos back then. No, I didn't say that, but I would say that if I was brazen enough. But I don't want people to think that I'm demanding that you watch my videos. But I wonder what someone said. Oh, I'm glad that you finally answered me 3 years later or something.
Someone said that?
Yeah, with the like laughing emojis. I don't know if they watch or not. Like some people I don't know, because some people are silent for the most part. Because like there's 30,000 people total. Yeah. My views are like a quarter of that, I guess. No, maybe a little better than a quarter. So you never know who is watching and who's not watching unless they comment, of course. Anyway, so we're giving away this today. How you get your name entered into the draw. We have this little cabin here, okay? We're going to write your name on here if you get the questions that we're going to ask correctly. Now, we're not going to write everybody's names down, but we're going to see who we catch as the chat scrolls by. So answer as many times as you can, as many times as you want, and if you don't know the answer, copy everybody else. They might all be wrong, but they might be right. Some people even go as far as to have a second device so they can look up the answer real quick, and that's fine too. I don't care if you cheat. There are some things that I care about, but like that's usually it's different. But whatever. This is the interwebs. I can't really. You're not all here, so I can't really make it so that everyone is absolutely fairly playing the same or whatever, so it's kind of open.
That'd be a lot of people to have here.
Imagine how many people are here. Well, there's only 107, but that would still, like, you'd be packed in here. Just all in the kitchen. Find a seat! Find a seat! I only have 4 chairs and a couch. And there's a chair over there. And that bench that I made is over there. And there's a chair right there, actually. That one's broken, so I don't know who could sit on there. You'd have to be careful because it's pretty falling apart. Anyway, okay, so yesterday I asked the question where you could have found the answer in another vlog 181. And here's the question you can answer now if you know the answer. When Josh visits Alex and Patrick at the Christmas Horde, why does Josh take the door off the basement closet? Do you know the answer? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know what's interesting?
Oh.
Because people have been going back and watching your old videos. I am getting them on my like suggested videos to watch, like old videos.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
This is going kind of fast. The correct answer is... That's probably not the right last name there. Is to remove the pram. So if you said pram removal or to get the pram out or something like that, that makes sense. And that's correct. What time is it? Okay, we gotta. This is going to be unfortunately a kind of a rushed game because I do have to finish up the rest of my errands today. Luckily, we found some time to do this. Okay, next question. Also in another vlog 181, Josh finds the mascot for one of his favorite fast food joints. What stuffed animal does he find? I actually don't know the name of the mascot. Oh, I just got a text. Hold on, that's important. I need it. Oh, we have more time suddenly.
You should let
Yes, I should. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I have to text Rob. I'm sorry. Ashley can still see you though.
I can still see you. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Okay, I'm back. Correct answer. You could have said the root beer. You could have said the bear from A&W. I'm sure he has a name. You could have just said A&W, but that's the correct answer. A&W. I remember that bear from when I was a kid. I thought it was so awesome. There's this hotel. I don't know if you guys have it where you're from. It's called Travelodge. It used to be a pretty big chain. Now it's more of a... It's still a chain, but it's more like, instead of it being like a good hotel, it's more of a Motel 6. So it's an okay establishment, but it's not like, you don't expect it to be like nice or fancy or anything. But apparently it used to be. My mom used to do housekeeping in the one Travelodge that's in the city here. And they have a mascot called Sleepy, and it's a bear as well, wearing pajamas. And it kind of looks like the root beer bear, the A&W bear, but he's got like droopy eyes. And I remember we were little kids, Dakota and I, and we would go to like my mom's job and we would help her. Like we would take the sheets off the bed and we would drop them down the laundry chute, or if the laundry chute was full, like up all the floors, then we'd have to bring it down in like one of those push carts. And I remember this one time, this girl who I thought was, I don't know, the most beautiful angel ever. I don't know why I thought this, because now looking back, I'm just remember her. I'm pretty sure she was a hooker. So anyway, I get onto the, not that hookers are ugly or anything, but you know what I mean. I'm not going to say anymore. I get onto the elevator and she's there. Probably I was just like, I probably wasn't in love. I was probably like,
How old were you?
oh, I was 7 or something. Anyways, I get on there and I feel like a dork a lot of the time when people see me like pushing the laundry around. And so I didn't know what to say when I get onto the elevator because I usually hope no one else is on there. Or I could press the service and then it skips everyone. Everyone who like pushes the buttons or whatever, it'll skip them, right? And you just go because you work there or whatever, right? So, but I couldn't do that because she was getting on as well, or she was on or something. And I remember her asking me, because I pressed the basement button, and she's like, "Ooh, what's in the basement?" And I just did not answer her. I was too shy. I was just like, anyway, that's not the story I was going to tell. I don't know why that even came to mind. I guess because I still remember it. But another lady, she was like, "Hey, do you guys want to go to the water park?" Because they had like a like a pool and a slide in that travel lodge. And we're like, "Yeah, let's go." And so she's like, "Okay, so you got to go get some trunks." But unfortunately, the hotel ran out of like trunks that you could buy for little kids anyway. So we couldn't go. So then she was like, "Oh, well, okay, come with me." And there's a bar attached to that restaurant and they play bingo or something, whatever. And I remember her opening the door and she's like, "Are you guys playing bingo today?" And they're like, "Nope." And then she's like, "Okay, come on." And so she brings me and Dakota in, and it was like this dingy, dark room of smoke and liquor, and we're just like feeling, because we weren't allowed in there because you have to be here, you have to be 18. And so we're just like sneaking through. And the reason why we had to go through there was to go to the storage room that had all of the sleepy bears. And because we couldn't go to the pool, she gave us these little sleepy bears. And I think I still have it. I think. But anyway, that's how I know. That's why I think that he looks the same as the root beer bear, because
I saw
anyway.
a couple of people say that the root beer bear is actually named Rudy, the Great Root Bear.
Rudy the Great Root Bear. Okay. Him and Sleepy are brothers, I think. Anyway, I wanted to get a root beer bear, a Rudy bear, I guess, to go with my Sleepy bear, but never happened. Anyways. Okay. Okay, this says this is a tough one. Also in another vlog 181, Josh doesn't use his usual oh, right, I have no idea. I have no idea what that answer is. In the unplanned vlog 187, what? Hold on. In the unplanned vlog 187, what accident does Dakota reenact while Josh and Dakota are fixing up their mom's windows?
I remember him acting this out, but I do not remember what the story is.
Yeah, it's even the thumbnail.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Oh yeah, there it is. Henry.
I was gonna say, okay. I remember him like rolling around.
The correct answer is tripping, but I know it was more specific than that, but I don't remember what it was exactly. But it was a trip, I remember. Tracy, I don't know if you were looking for more specific than that, but that's what I got. She didn't put the answers, so I some of the answers I don't know. So I know some of the questions are freaking hard. But I hope it's still fun. Okay. How many videos? Oh, I don't know this. I think there are. Do you know?
I can find out.
Are there this many or this many?
Let's see.
Yeah, we're gonna looking up the answer right now. We're looking up the answer.
Can I ask you another one in the meantime? If you want.
Oh, sure. I'll ask another one. Yeah. Okay. What did Josh? Oh, who? Sorry. Did Josh make the milkshake painting for? Who got the milkshake painting? Penny says 69. LOL. What's the answer? Oh, really? Okay, correct answer is confections. I did make it for confections. Okay. Another vlog 212, the May 1st curse. Where did Josh travel to with Landon? Where did I travel to with Landon? In another vlog 212. The correct answer, of course, is Red Deer. Very easy. You remember he used to live there. He now lives here because of me. Because I told him to move to Edmonton. He was going to move to Calgary area. He even looked at some houses over there. And I said, you ass, come on, man. Who's been there for you? I didn't say that. But he decided to move here, which is cool. Because he's one of my good friends. Okay. How many... Where was that question? How many videos are there in the Gramps Chronicles series? How many videos are in the Gramps Chronicles series? The correct answer, of course, is 9. I did not know that because I do have more Gramps Chronicles in the queue, but they just have to do with something that I can't show until after I do something else, and then it's just a freaking thing. It's a whole thing. Trust me, I would love to release them. Release the Gramps. Okay, next question. What does Josh use to measure the niche in Alex's house? You know that one? What do I use to measure the niche? To measure the niche. Release the Chronicles. Okay, this is an easy one. You all know this. My arm. I use my arm. And I still made it too short. But I was trying to make it so like it would for sure fit. Because I didn't want to like bring it there and then we have to chop it down and then re-weld it. So that would have been no big deal, but You know, he probably would have just put it somewhere else and then maybe put something else in the niche. I don't know. It was nice of him to commission that. I actually ended up just giving it to him for free because of all the things that he's done for me. He's a very generous guy. One of my most, how would you say that? Unexpectedly, I don't want to sound, I don't want this to sound wrong, but like he's one of my most unexpectedly valuable friends. Like that sounds so not how I mean it to sound. He's just done a lot for me without any expectation of me, which is very nice. That's like an echo of my other friend Sean, which you'll see in the next vlog. He's also done a lot for me. I don't know why people like to do things for me, but please don't feel like you need to stop. Okay.
You're a good guy.
To who? To whom?
To everyone.
In what way?
Just a good guy.
How? What have I done? Exactly. Can't even think of anything.
Oh, I can think of lots.
I haven't done anything for free for Alex. I've done some things for free, but like kind of a tit for tat sort of thing. He's paid me for almost everything that I've done for him. And he's given extra. He's nice. I'm normal. He's nice. He's like, oh, I wonder if Josh, like the other day, he's like, oh, I would like to visit Josh. I wonder if he would be okay if I made a video of him. I think that'll help him out. Calls me up. Hey, are you down for a visit? Sure. He's like, yeah, what time works for you on whatever day? I can't remember how it went. He's like, do you mind if I make a video? I was like, sure. And he's like, I don't know if it'll help, but it would be nice to get you a few more subscribers. He even tried to he gave me back I don't know why he gave it back exactly, but he gave me back that painting of the potter. What's her name again? Why am I blanking? Mary, yes. Gave me back that painting so that I could sell it because he knew I could sell it for a lot because a lot of people wanted it and I could make prints and such. And I was like, nah. I mean, I do have it, but I'm not going to sell it. I said when I first made it, I'm never going to sell it. So that'll probably go up in somewhere. I'll probably hang it somewhere. I don't know where though. But yeah, he's like, hey, you're working on your house, and it would be, you should sell this for like 10 grand, and you'll be able to do something instead of not do it. And then, cause he knew about some other things that were going on and stuff at the time, and now different things are going on. He's a nice guy. I'm just a normal dude. I don't know. I have in my eyes. I'm too dreamy. People are like, oh.
Too dreamy.
Okay, next question.
Alex thinks you're dreamy.
Yeah.
That's why he's nice to you.
How many vans fit in the garage? How many vans fit in the garage? This is a tricky question. It's a tricky question that everyone knows the answers to. The correct answer, of course, is 4. And the Vans were shoes. And we were both wearing Vans shoes. We both have 2 feet each, so that's 4. And we were in the garage, where there was previously no Vans. I actually did not know how many people would remember that. I do not know if that's the right name, but come on. Okay. Who used to... Oh, okay. I have a lawnmower, the Cub Cadet, the zero-turn lawnmower that you drive like this. Who used to use that Cub Cadet mower?
That's a hard one.
Oh, you know. Who's appeared on my channel used to use that? You have to say his name. The correct answer, of course, is Dilly Dilly Dalton. Or just Dalton. My nephew Dalton. He used to work for this company, this landscaping company. So we went to this church, and these people went to the same church. And then Dalton needed a job, started working for them, and he would take that lawnmower, drive it to our house, mow our grass as well, mow some neighbors' grass as well, I believe, make some cashola. Then he'd drive it back, then he'd walk back or ride his bike or whatever. Anyways, that was his main rig when he was at work, and then he would also use it to do our grass. Then, that dude cheated on his wife because she broke her back, and he had to sell his business or something. And then my neighbors bought it from his now failing business. They didn't use it, and then gave it to us. And here we go. It's kind of cool that I have it because I almost bought it years ago and then never did. I actually bought it for less. How much did I pay for it actually? I don't remember now.
I don't remember.
Like $150?
Yeah. A good price.
Yeah, great price. Okay, next question. What does Josh stop to snack on while mowing? No. You still have a light shining on you. Oh, yeah, right here. Let me put that back in my eye. Stromboli. The correct answer is raspberries. The correct answer is raspberries. That was in another vlog 231, just so you know. Same vlog, 231. Who is Josh's good friend with the track? Oh, we already asked that question. Okay, so here's a question that's going to be hard. I almost guarantee it. That I was just about to ask, who is Josh's good friend with a tractor that helps mow the backfield? The answer, of course, is Ryan from Parkland Films. You should definitely subscribe to his YouTube channel. Parkland Films, all one word. Or the first time he said that, I remember I met him at the dump, and I'm like, what's your YouTube channel? And he said, Parkland Films, all one channel, instead of saying all one word. Parkland Films. He's a great dude. Watch the Going North series. If you haven't seen it, it's great. And he's a good dude. He's like another guy who I didn't know. And he's just like, hey, let me just do a bunch of chores for you for free, for no reason, just because. And I was like, okay, please bring your Bobcat over. Have the wheel come off. Go get a brand new wheel. Don't charge me a cent and get my back of my shop so that it doesn't flood. Sick. Great dude. He is so nice. And he's my friend. I feel like almost all my friends are way older than me. Because he's like 50. He's like 25
You
years.
do have a lot of older friends.
Yeah. Jim. I don't know how old he is, like 60? Alex. How old is he? 75? Rob. Armando. I don't know how old they
Ryan.
are. 50? Yeah, I don't. Renee. 80.
All your hot tub buddies.
Don't call them hot tub buddies? What the heck?
With the guys that you used to go chat with at the leisure center in the
Yeah.
hot tub.
Remember, guys, I told you the cellulitis story?
What would you call them?
I guess you could call them hot tub buddies. That just makes it sound vaguely sexual, and it definitely
Not
does
at
not.
all. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah. Paul, Uncle Mike. Well, no, I wasn't friends with that guy. I actually didn't like that guy that much. Paul, the buff guy, what was his name? Dude, this guy was like 80. No, he was like 70 probably. And he was jacked, okay? He was like old face and then shredded. No wrinkles, except for on his face. It looked like his head didn't belong. And I forget what his name was. Rich. Park his what do you call it? Rolls Royce on the street.
Oh.
That's how rich he was. He's like, oh, I don't care. Put it on the street. And what was the other guy? Then there was this other guy who he
Jane says you're making it worse with the buff hot dog guys.
dude, he was shredded though. He was a nice guy though. And then there was this other guy. The first guy I met, he was 50 years old, but he looked like he was like 35. And he was like this big guy. He said that he lost 200 pounds, but he was still at least 200 pounds. So he used to be real big. And he was so he would go to the gym because he was trying to lose some weight. And then he would go in the hot tub after. And that's where I met him. And he had to lose weight because he was going to do some surgery or something like that. Because, listen to this was crazy. So he worked as a, I don't know what it's called, but it's like kind of like construction, but you do tear down and rebuild of like fixtures. So it's not like you're not building from raw materials. You're just taking stuff down or putting stuff up. What?
I'm just trying not to laugh.
Anyway, so one of the contracts that he was doing was to take glass out of the hockey rink and put up plexiglass, which is like a plastic, which is harder to break. Like it doesn't shatter. And so they were taking out the glass sheets, and one of the glass sheets wasn't being supported or whatever, and it happened to fall, and it fell on his head.
Oh gosh.
Which could easily kill you, but I think he was wearing a hard hat, and so it like glanced off of him. Somehow, whatever, and so it messed up his neck, but he was too big for something, so he had to lose some weight. Anyway, so he the first thing he ever says to me is, because he's talking to Uncle Mike, and Uncle Mike is the conspiracy guy. And not just like, oh, I could see that. Every conspiracy. Every single one of them. Every single one of them is true.
You should probably explain where you were when you were in the hot tub with these guys.
Oh, yeah. Renee says, I wonder if Josh noticed I gave them all titles like friends. I did notice that. I totally did. So the reason why I went to the hot tub is because I was working on this house that had no plumbing in it. And so I was living in the house and working on it. That's just kind of the arrangement I made with the owner, who is also my good friend, also older than me. Also the most nonchalant dude ever. He could be tied to train tracks with a train coming, and I feel like he'd be like, "Oh no! Wow, what are you gonna do? Could be worse." It's exactly how he talks. I've told him his house. I'm like, the reason why this was deemed a teardown is because, look, the whole side of the house is gone. It's rotted, eaten by ants. There's nothing here, bro. It's being held up by the parging somehow. He's like, "Oh no, you'll figure it out." And I was like, all right. We're gonna have to lift the house up like 8 inches or something like that. Put it in these posts. Me and Dakota like, oh, that took so long, but we got it. And then when we lifted up the house, now you could see outside. The whole house was, it's outside right there. And he was just like, looks good to me. Anyways, I was staying in this house whilst working on it. And to shower and stuff at the end of the day, we would go to the rec center, take a shower. Cost $7. I'm not just gonna take a shower. Are you kidding me? $7? I'm gonna use the facilities. So I went into the hot tub, and then I can talk to my brother all day long, but I can also talk to all these people, and so I did. And so I happened to talk. This was actually before Dakota came, actually. So I went in there, see this dude talking to Uncle Mike. Apparently, it was his name. I don't know who started calling him Uncle Mike, but people, like, when he would leave, people would be like, "Man, that Uncle Mike." He'd be like, "Yeah, there's a duck on Mars. Yeah, you believe that?" And I'm like, I didn't say I believed anything. What are you talking about? He's like, "Yeah, there's a goddamn duck on Mars. Are you telling me there's life on Mars?" No, I didn't know there was a duck on Mars. What are you talking about? Anyway, he's like, "Yeah, NASA took a picture of a duck." I'm like, I look at the pictures. I'm like, I guess it kind of looks like a duck. It looks more like a rock. Also, why would NASA, because he was saying like there's these rover pictures, they're not from Mars, they're from Earth. And you know they're from Earth because there's a duck. But it's clearly a desert where ducks do not live. So NASA or whoever took these pictures would have had to bring a duck with them, let it go, snap a picture of it, and include it in with all the other pictures. Why would you do that if you're trying to convince the world that you landed on Mars, where there are no ducks? Anyways, the next day I explained that to him, and he's like, "Oh, recently educated, are you?" And I'm like, oh my gosh. Anyway, what was the original shit?
You have old friends.
Oh yeah. So that's how I met that guy. Oh yeah, and then the big dude, the first thing he says to me, which I thought was so weird, he like comes up to me like in the water, okay, right? It's like this, right? Pretend there's water at my chin, okay? He like comes up to me and he's like, he comes out like a hippo. Not because he's fat or anything, but like because he just the way that he was acting. And he just like comes out and he like flexes his, what are these called? Traps? Like, and they're huge. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, my doctor, what did he say? He's like, I went to my doctor and I told him that I have small traps. I'm like, so you lied? I'm like, you're pretty jacked for a big guy. What are you talking about? And then I started talking to this dude. And then that's how I started talking to everyone, I think, because he decided to swim up to me and just be like, "Hurrah!" I told my doctor I have small traps. And I was like, okay. I don't know what to say. Because you definitely don't. So I feel like you want me to compliment you. Dude, you're so jacked, man. And then he told me the story of the glass falling on his head and that he already lost 200 pounds. And I was like, oh, good job. What was up with the story with that guy? Talking to the Uncle Mike. This is before I knew what his name was. He's like, oh, that guy, he's always talking about JFK being assassinated by the CIA and different things, which maybe happened. I don't know. Was this the special hot for special people? No, it was the communal hot tub. He was a nice guy. He told me he was 50. He asked me, guess how old I am? And I was like, 35. And he was like, I'm 50. And I was like, holy shit, you definitely do not look 50. Anyway, next question. Divine Wrath is here now. Oh dang, late again. Better late than never. All of this while sitting in the hot tub. All of that while sitting in the hot tub, yes. But like the duck and stuff, that was in the sauna. Okay? And the sauna, there was standing and there was sitting. And if you're going way up there, those people are serious. They don't want to hear all this argument about the freaking Mars. So they leave. I'm sitting on the bottom shelf, on the bottom seat, because it's too hot up there. And I'm sitting there like this. Just sitting there, having this guy scream at me about a duck on Mars that I didn't even bring up and didn't even know about. And he's like, is that what you're telling me? I just told him that I believe that we landed on the moon, I think is what I said. And then, yeah, and then he's just like, then the next day I told him, or whenever saw him next, I'm like, dude, what are you, like, what are you talking, like, that's not a duck, man. I'm pretty sure that's a rock. And it barely, look it up, guys. Google, actually, can you Google Mars duck? It'll probably come up. I was like, I don't know why anyone would think this was a duck for sure. Like, you could be like, oh, that might be a duck. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's definitely not a duck. Yes, there we go. Oh, what? That's high resolution. Hold on. Let me go to one that's less high resolution. Hold on. Let me. Okay. So even this is from a conspiracy site. A duck on Mars. Why is NASA lying? So you see that little thing right there? That was the picture. And then there's the duck. See, it kind of looks like a duck, but it looks giant if it is a duck compared to all those rocks, unless these are just small rocks. The perspective might be hard to grasp. But like when you look at it, you're like, it's not really a duck though. Like it kind of looks like a duck, but just barely. But also, why the frick would NASA bring a duck to the desert and then take a picture of it, include it in... Stupid. But this is what it actually is. See, it's a freaking rock. Dumb. Anyway. Oh, you're recently educated. And I like, it was just high school, and I didn't even go to high school, like the regular way anyway. So, I don't know. Anyways, the question that I was going to ask.
Irene says, will you paint a duck in your space painting series?
Oh, I should. That's a great idea. Who said that?
Irene.
That's a great idea, Irene. I see a duck, says Karen. Josh, that was a duck. Well, okay. If you think so, you guys are blind. What I was going to ask, what kind of tractor does Ryan bring? I'm looking for the model number. Like the make and model. Yeah, there we go. If it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, then darn it, I am on Mars. That's funny. By the way, I could even believe that it's possible that those are not Mars pictures. They could be just desert pictures, but it's not a duck. It just doesn't make sense. Ducks don't live in the desert. The correct answer is a Ford 231, which was shown in another vlog, 231. That is the vlog that takes place after a vlog where I decided to show something as an Easter egg in every single vlog. It's the only vlog that doesn't show a certain Easter egg since a certain vlog before that vlog, if that makes sense. So there's that. I will explain that when I am done with that project. Some people will be able to read between the lines and figure out what I'm talking about. Okay, we rest that. Okay. I think we are out of questions. Which, yeah, I should wrap up here. Okay, this is going to be the last question here. Okay, last question. The last questions of 2023. 12 Days of Christmas gift away here on the Joshua Alexander channel. Another vlog 224. I have another channel is the name of the vlog. What is the name of Josh's other channel mentioned in this vlog? What is my other channel? I think we're lagging a bit. For some reason, it's censoring you guys. I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, it's censoring all of you guys. Don't use the initials, I guess. What could that possibly mean?
Yeah. And that's the problem is that like it doesn't mean anything, so it's like maybe spam. Liking it as spam.
Alright, the correct answer is just joshing with Dakota or JJWJ. You should please go subscribe to it if you are not. That is the last question. That is the last question. We had some other questions here, but we are not going to get to them. They're pretty good questions, actually. Thank you to everybody who has submitted questions. I really appreciate everybody's help this year. We do have other folks we have had other years where people have submitted questions, and that's kind of where it started. And this year, I only came up with like 10 or 11 questions myself, and all the other ones were from you guys. So thank you very much. The last 2023 gift is this. It is a banana bread board, which is just a small cutting board for your banana bread. Comes with a cover made by Practical Homestead. Thank you very much for the collaboration, Practical Homestead. Maria has a website called practicalhomestead.ca. Check it out. If you like anything on there and you want to get something, use my promo code JOSH10. I get a kickback and you save 10%. Also comes with my recipe for banana bread and the care instructions. This is not valuable, but it does come with it. Normally I sell these for $85. That's a freaking good deal because these are like, how much are these? Like $20 or something on her site? I don't know how much they are, I forget. And then these are like, I don't know, how much would I sell these for? like $60, $70, something like that. And then it kind of depends. I can't remember what these are. And then this is worth like at least $1,000.
Best banana bread recipe.
Yeah.
Hey. No.
In reality, I can't remember. I would sell these for between like $60 and $70, something like that, alone. They'd probably be around $70. I don't know how the math works out, and I think these are around $20 or $25. I can't remember how much they are. But anyway, it's free to whoever wins today. We got lots of names in here. And remember, we are going to be keeping all these names. I looked into Recycle today. So all those names are going to be put into another container. Everybody who played is going to have a chance to win something on New Year's Eve, midnight my time. Okay? So let me roll these or mix all these up here to draw for today. Ashley, please pick a name. Whoa. Please pick a name out of the cabin. The winner of today's banana bread board. I don't know if you'll want this because I know that you're not into banana bread over there. I'm just kidding. You probably love banana bread. Lewis, you win. Lewis Bultron. I love the New Year's Eve bonus giveaway. Oh, Practical Homestead is here. What the heck? How did you know? Did you know I was giving this away? How much are these?
She said 30, I saw.
Oh, they're $30. Okay, so 30 plus 70 is $100. I sell these for 85, so you get $15 deal right off the bat. I don't have any right now, but there you go. Lewis, there you are. I need you to email me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com. Tell me where you live. I know you live on an island somewhere where do they have bananas there? Puerto Rico?
Probably.
They probably have bananas there. I don't know. But Lewis, please enjoy this as the last winner of the 2023 12 Days of Christmas. Everybody else, you can also email me if you like, because we're doing a giveaway. No, lies. We are doing a sale of these prints, our open edition paper prints. You can find all of them on the My Hands Gallery Facebook page, and then you can order by emailing me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com. That's the email address you should use for any inquiry in buying something. Okay? If you're sending me something just to send me something, please don't use that email address. Don't send me stuff. That's not business related. You can use like my Instagram or my Facebook or something like that. Unless you don't have Instagram or Facebook, then you can, of course. But I try to keep that not so crowded, if you will, because I actually don't even check it ever. Ashley does. So less burden for her. She does not ask me to say this. I just know every once in a while I check them and I'm like, holy shit.
You check it when I tell you there's stuff for you.
Yeah. But anyway, if you would like one of these, they're $10 until Christmas Day. Get lots. Get 10.
Irene says, what's the most popular $10 sale print so far?
I don't know. What is it? Probably Song of the Sea?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the whale or the rooster.
Or the shark.
Oh, the shark, yeah. Shallow swim.
Yeah.
I think he needs to go outside. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly what I've packed up, but I'm thinking it's the Song of the Sea, which is the whale print. Which, by the way, since we've shown the whale print here on the 12 Days of Christmas, we figured out what we're going to give away on New Year's Eve. Every print, I'm going to have to go back because I have some of them piled, but some of them people bought, so I just took them out of the pile and sent them off. But Every print that we showed during the 12 days of Christmas this year is what we're going to be giving away on Christmas Eve. So this one will be one. Song of the Sea will be one. There's
Cheap Shot in the Eye.
Chief Shot in the Eye. Yeah, there was also
Ray Charles.
Yeah, Ray Charles. There's a bunch. I can't remember all of them, but I'm gonna scoop them all up, put them in a package. We're gonna draw a name on New Year's. I don't know how we're going to choose. I think we're just gonna pick. I guess, right? Like, I don't know how else to do it. It'll just because it's just we already have all the names.
Yeah, we'll just have to pick it out.
So you don't. Well, yeah, you'll have to be there. You have to be there.
Yeah, so we'll probably have to draw a couple times.
Yeah, probably like 5-6 times maybe. Yeah. I probably can add the poster there. What? Pay up for one poster? Oh, you want to add a poster? Yeah, for sure. You should do a drawing for the 12 winners. I mean, it would be nice if I could just keep giving away stuff, but like this is a lot. Like it's kind of expensive. Remember when I first started, I gave away 2 things per day.
Oh yeah.
God damn it. That was like $400 in shipping. Or like probably like $300 for the, it's expensive. So, and plus the things that I'm giving away sometimes are things that I could sell. So it's a happy medium. I would love to be able to keep giving things away. We already added a whole thing on my worst year so far, but I love that I'm able to do some. So I hope that you're happy with that. The 12 winners already won, so I'm not sure why I would draw again for them, but they already won. So congratulations, everyone. Thank you so much for playing this game. I hope it was fun. We didn't have any, what would you call them?
Trolls?
Yeah, we didn't have any trolls.
Negative Nancy's?
We didn't have negative Nancy's. Yeah, we didn't have anyone who tried to shut us down with the government. We didn't. It went smoothly this year. Thanks, Josh and Ashley, for the 12 days. It was fun. You're welcome, Linda.
It's fun being here with everyone like 12 days in a row.
It is fun, yeah. Tomorrow, I'm going to be like, oh, what time should we? Oh, wait, we're done.
Yeah.
Worst day because of headaches? Or worst year because of headaches? No, worst year because of... We almost couldn't justify doing this just because of our... I guess, yeah, technically because of the headaches. Because I can't work hardly, so it's just a fiscal thing. But we made it work. And it's not a burden either. I don't want anyone to be like, oh no, I feel bad because they... No, don't feel bad at all. We made it work perfectly fine. But we almost didn't. But we did. So don't worry. Don't worry. We made it work so fine that we can even give away something on Christmas Eve. I mean, New Year's Eve. So that is going to be my time, right? That's going to be midnight our time. Like I'll go live probably at 12:50 or 11:50 or something. I can't remember what I normally do. And then we do we guess the countdown because I don't know what the time is exactly. And then we just hang out, tell you our goals and our goals for last year or our goals for, I guess it would technically be last year, which will be right now, what we met and then what we would like to do for next year. And then, but this time we'll add in all the names that have been in the 12 days that we've written down, right? Like, if you can imagine, this is just from today, right? There's quite a few names in there, right? Well,
Darlene asks, have you had less headaches since you have not been working in the workshop as much? Sorry, I added the words on there.
Nope. I've had the same amount of headaches because I've only had one the whole time for the whole year and whatever. It just never goes away. But you probably mean, do they get bad? Does it get bad that often? Yesterday was so garbage, but today, not so bad. I wish I could explain it to you because lots of people say, oh, you look so good. You look fine now. I'm acting. I'm totally acting. But that's because it's a bummer. The fish show will end and the Josh will live will start to keep the party going. What's the fish show? I don't even know what that is. But it is such a bummer to be a bummer, and I don't want to be that. I don't want people to be like, I'm not gonna watch this guy. All he does is complain about his headache. And I'm not acting. If I was like seriously bad, I just wouldn't do a video because it sucks. Right? Like I just when I watch that video, like when I show like a new doctor, whoever, like that video, I remember how bad that was. And I'm like, God damn, I cannot believe that it hurt that badly. It does not hurt like that now. It just hurts like a headache most of the time, like a headache that you would have, uh, or maybe a migraine. I've never had a migraine, so I don't know how to compare it. But other people have said, oh, that sounds like a bad migraine. But I don't have a bad migraine all the time. I just have most of the time, like I would say like 70% of the day is just like this pressure headache. If you can imagine just like a pain. Right now it's like right here and it just feels like a headache and it's annoying, but it doesn't like it's not debilitating in any way. It just sucks. It kind of feels like a dehydration headache. It's kind of hard to explain. We can see it on your face when it's bad, especially when you stop the live feed. You can see it when you're. Do you live here? Wait, is that you who was always setting off that freaking light out there? Or are you just probably just peering in the window? What do you mean? That doesn't even make sense. But anyways, I do not enjoy it. I would wish it on my worst enemy though, because he's my worst enemy. But I would probably be like, okay, that's enough. You don't need to go through a year and a half. How long has it been? May to May is 12 months. And then May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So a year and 7 months. That's insane. I remember when it was coming up to a year, I was like, maybe it'll be just to the day. And it would just, like, I feel like one day it'll just be like, whew. I don't know why I feel that. I have no idea what's going to happen. But I do have some upcoming appointments. I have another MRI, go figure, but of my ear, my left ear.
Both are.
It's both ears. Why did she only look at my left ear? It's not even my deaf ear. I was wondering. That did make sense.
Yeah.
But she only looked in this ear.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, let me just.
Is it because you had your hearing aid in the other one?
I don't know. But like she like pulled it and she pulled my hair at the same time. And then she's like doing this. And she's looking through that thing, whatever that funnel light thing. And she's like, and so how often do you? I'm like, God dang, this ear is not deaf like the other one. Shit, stop yelling. She was nice though. She was actually quite nice. She was Henry took some Kleenex out of the garbage and he started to eat it. He needs to go for a walk, so we're gonna go. But anyways, it's just she did something. She said I should get the MRI and also possibly do a balance test. And a balance test, from what I understand, it sounds like they make you dizzy, like with vertigo. They give you vertigo on purpose. They do things to trigger vertigo. And then I don't know what they do. Do they try to take it away with different methods or what? I'm not sure. But if my vertigo and tinnitus is what's causing the headache, hopefully she'll be able to find out. The MRI is to find a tumor on the inside of my eardrums.
She wanted to check for like structural abnormalities.
Oh yes. Also yes. Also, if the crystal things have fallen into the something tube or something. I don't know exactly what that is. Okay, yeah, there was a couple things, but I don't remember everything exactly. But anyway, we'll see. And then there's this other specialty clinic that we will try to go to. There's only 3 in the country, right? Or is there There's like one in Toronto, or where did you say they were?
I can't remember where they all are, but one's in BC.
The closest one is in BC. And then that one is for what sounds like what I have, but it might not be the same thing. But we already contacted them, and I saw that we had an email from them today when I was looking at the emails. So anyway, as you can hear, Henry is getting a little antsy, so he's gonna go. I gotta go meet Johnny B and Rob. So I hope you guys had fun here on our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Congratulations. Congratulations. What? Congratulations to Lewis, to Jason, to Linda, twice. Penny. Joho. Who else was there?
Divine Wrath.
Divine Wrath, yeah. We're missing a few. But congratulations to all of you. Thank you everyone else for playing. Come back next year. Actually, come back this year where we're going to give away all of our prints that we showed during the 12 Days of Christmas. No substitutes. So any ones you don't like, give them away. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas. New vlog coming out very soon. Also the sale. Check out the sale. Orderfromjosh@gmail.com. All right. Have a good night. That's pretty good.